This is the Ed Gein story. Ed Gein was born in 1906 in Wisconsin and grew up in a deeply isolated, unstable household. His mother, Augusta, was strict, religious, and controlling, teaching him that the world, especially women, was sinful. His father struggled with alcoholism, and Ed formed almost no friendships outside his family. As Ed grew up, he became socially awkward and emotionally dependent on his mother. When his father died, and later his brother under suspicious circumstances, Augusta became his only anchor. After she died in 1945, Ed was devastated. He sealed off her rooms as shrines and lived in a small, cluttered corner of the farmhouse, slipping further into loneliness and fantasy. Working odd jobs in the nearby town of Plainfield, Ed seemed harmless but strange. In private, he developed obsessions with death, anatomy, and stories about graves and bodies. He began visiting cemeteries at night and exhuming recently buried women who reminded him of his mother. His actions were driven by grief, delusion, and a distorted desire to recreate her presence. Two disappearances in the area eventually exposed the truth. In 1954, tavern owner Mary Hogan vanished. 3 years later, hardware store owner Bernice Worden disappeared, and evidence pointed to Gein as the last person to see her. When deputies searched his farm in 1957, they discovered Worden's remains and numerous items made from exhumed bodies, confirming years of grave robbing and severe psychological disturbance. Gein confessed calmly, describing his cemetery visits and his loneliness-driven rituals. He was declared legally insane and committed to a psychiatric institution. In 1968, he was judged competent for trial, found guilty of murder but mentally insane, and returned to institutional care permanently. Ed Gein spent the rest of his life in psychiatric facilities, where he was quiet and cooperative. He died in 1984 at age 77, though responsible for only 2 confirmed murders. The bizarre nature of Gein's actions made him one of America's most notorious criminals. His case inspired several famous fictional characters, including Norman Bates, Leatherface, and Buffalo Bill, shaping modern horror and leaving a lasting cultural legacy.